you're wondering what's the difference between this and the Lab Sweet version 3 burrs. This is available for the 64 range, alright? So what do I mean by that is, well, of course, for the 83, you do have your multi-purpose burrs available, you do have your HU burrs available, and the only difference is that you do have your Lab Sweet burrs. So for the Lab Sweet burrs, it comes in two variations, which is your Silver Night and your Red Speed. And the 83 burrs are slightly different in terms of its geometry. I think it's because of its size and how some of the teeth are cut. However, what we have over here is the 64 mm burrs. Now the 64 mm burrs comes with different variations. Mainly we like to emphasize and encourage two variations, which are the V3 Red Speed ones, which I have over here, and the V2 Silver Nights, which I have over there. Okay, if you're looking for nice clarity in your filter coffee, go for the Silver Night V2s, especially if your priority is to focus on filter. The V2 works well and it's sure to give you that clarity. The Silver Night coating is not as aggressive as the Red Speed coating. You're not producing as much fines. The coefficient of friction, yes, it's not as high with the Silver Night coated burrs as compared to the Red Speed burrs. Therefore, the amount of fines produced is lesser. When we are talking about the V3, you have your Red Speed coating. Red Speed coat increases the coefficient of friction, and at the same time, the burr is cut slightly different, slightly more aggressive. However, the Lab Sweet burrs emphasizes more on its signature sweet taste and prioritizes a boost in clarity. So it's great for when you're doing your filter, but when you're doing your espresso, which the V3 burrs can do, it's not as full-bodied as you would like it. It's down to personal preference at the end of the day, but it won't be as full-bodied as you like because of the way the burr was cut. Yes, it can produce you fines, enough fines to make a decent cup of espresso, but if you were to compare it to, let's say, the MP or the HU, you're going to get full-bodied espresso because of the kind of fines that are produced and the amount of fines that are produced, in fact. Both the MP and the HU boast a higher uniformity for the number of fines produced as compared to the V3 Red Speed. So yeah, that's just a quick rundown on the difference between the 83 Lab Sweet burrs and the 64 Lab Sweet burrs. So the 64, you have your V2s and your V3s. For the 83, you only have one version. The difference between the V2 and the V3 that we prioritize over here, which is the V3 Red Speed and the V2 Silver Nights, are as what I said earlier. So yeah, now we compare the two, the MPs and the V3 over here. I want to go for the MP because I want to emphasize more on my espresso, because I usually make more espresso and I do not want to sacrifice that full body taste for clarity. I want more on the full body taste. So yeah, and at the same time when I'm making my filter coffee as well, I like it to taste a little bit stronger. So the MP burrs would give me the flavor profile that I want as compared to the V3.